Hello guys, welcome back to Just Random Things. Today's video is a reaction video to this TED Talk show.
We live in a world that is hell-bent on fitting us into boxes.
So guys, if you haven't watched the video, the link is there in the description. You can go and check it out. I will give you a gist about the video. So she is basically talking about boxes. We are defined by the rules and the expectations of those boxes, and these boxes are our career choices. What she is saying that when we make a career choice, we are expected to perform within that choice. We are not expected to try something new or something very different from it. And I can totally relate to it because how I have been making very different choices in my life. So in this video, I am going to share my story. The first important choice you have to make when you reach grade 10. Now, it was easy for me because I was decided that I have to go for science. I loved experimenting. Also, I was pretty sure that I will never go for biology. I hated biology. I didn't like seeing blood. It used to give me panic attacks. So I went for science with computer science and maths. The next big choice you have to make when you reach grade 12. A person with science and maths, society decides that this guy will go for engineering. But I had no idea. I was confused. I didn't know what engineering will lead me to or what will be my career looking like. Someone told me that, see, you love drawing, why don't you try for architecture? So I applied for architecture as well. I gave engineering exam, I gave architecture exam. In fact, I got much better score in architecture. But even architecture, I didn't know what it will look like. So then somebody told me that in architecture, 5 years you have to study. There is no proper job guarantee in that. Then you have to do masters, and it was a lot of reading. I didn't like to study that much, so I decided to go for engineering. That's how randomly I chose engineering. So engineering happened, and I failed it. I failed in so many subjects that I was not allowed to sit for placements. Somehow, at the end of my BTech career, I could find a job in sales. That was the only option I had. So I decided, okay, let's go for it because I did not want to go for any higher studies or I cannot study anymore. And best part is the industry I was getting into was medical industry. So the thing which I hated the most, I was going back to the same. Life turns out in weird ways. A person who used to hate blood was put in a live operation theater. A person who would get panic attacks saw an 8-year-old die in front of his eyes. Even today, talking about it gives me goosebumps. Life is weird. It can get back to you at any time, at any way. I hated my job. I hated it so much that I resigned 3 times in 1 year. 2 times I was lucky enough to have a good mentor behind me who made me realize that it is okay to get frustrated in something new. I need to give it time. So I gave it. And then I realized that I actually started liking it. When I got success, when I got sales coming in, it was great. And I decided to pursue sales as my career. So I decided to learn marketing and went for MBA. The first thing which happened in my MBA career was not marketing. I got into photography professionally. I liked photography, but it was like an escape route for me. My father used to own camera. He has those shutter cameras. Then we got a digital camera. Then he got the first DSLR. So photography was there in my blood, or I inherited from him. But it was always like collecting memories. I entered into a committee where I worked as a photographer. So it was completely professional and there was a lot of work. And soon that photography turned into a passion. Over the 2 years, the passion grew. Photography went to videography, and I started looking it as a full-time profession. Though I got a job from my college in the marketing domain, but then pandemic happened. I started working with videos. I started making more and more videos because there was nothing to do, and suddenly people started showing interest in those videos. I started getting contracts for ad shoots or ad making. So finally the photography was turning into a professional thing. Then one problem I started facing was there was not enough content to make videos about. People did not trust me that much because I was new. They cannot give their content to me randomly just to make me try new things. So I have to get my own content. So I decided to make vlogs. So basically this vlog channel started because I wanted to brush up my editing skills or my video shooting skills. Soon I started researching about many topics at different topics, and I found out so many problems which exist in the society, and an activist inside me started coming out. If you see my last few videos, it's always like some issue or some problem I'm identifying. I'm trying to solve it in my way through my examples. Now this activist nature is leading me to a whole new domain, a whole new career soon, and that is in the political domain. So you might see me entering into a political domain probably tomorrow. So basically what I am trying to say is I've made many different choices in my career path. I've changed my career so many times that even I get confused what I would do. But it's perfectly okay. I still don't know what I would do in my life. I'm not saying that you should always try different things. If you are happy with one thing you are doing, continue to do it. But if you want to try something, do try it. And for trying that, you do not need to leave what you are doing, what you are already pursuing. You can do both at the same time. And if you find the new thing as better or you are liking it more, then gradually shift to that path. That's all for today. If you like the video, do like, share and subscribe to the channel. I will see you in the next video very soon. Bye bye.